Hello everyone and welcome back to my playthrough of Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song. Last time we started Caleb's story as we made our way covertly as a dead body into the St. Leopold underground complex, I guess, which went even further underground. We basically pretended to be a corpse and we got put in the morgue. We managed to find an implant that goes in the hand and managed to find our way further down into the depths, well, the further depths of the bunker, where we were given 3 different areas to investigate. The clinic, run by Chiara Favarone, the pyre, run by El Gallagher, and the treasury, run by Joseph Manna. And we were looking at the clinic at the time. We'll see where this takes us. Right, we were in the freezer. I think I was looking at the names here. Yeah, Velma, Stanford. Excuse me. All right, we had drained this guy, didn't we? So I'm just taking another quick look, see if there's anything of note. If there's anything we can pick up. Man, they sure went through a lot of people. Not even sure if these guys are like all vampires or whatnot. I'm actually not even sure if Society of Leopold only deals with vampires or if they deal with like other kinds of monsters too. What's this? Item collected security key. Medium-sized standard key. It is spattered with blood. Okay. No idea. Actually, let's use up one of these coins. Oh, I only have one left. I thought I had a few. Maybe I lose them in between the chapters. Fuck. Alright, I gotta be more careful. So let's check out the other areas right now. So this is the treasure. Lots of treasures. Consultation procedure. Boston Senecal Treasure Department. Number 1, go to the consultation room. Number 2, choose the work you would like to consult on the control panel. Number 3, the manager will approve your request and send you the book. Number 4, return the book before leaving the room. Please be extremely careful with these rare and priceless books. Huh. I can't even read these. Abbess, Sens, Counselor, Tertiary, and Novice. Okay, so I know these... We've seen these symbols on the computer, on like that main computer. But we still don't know what they do. Or what it means. Divine Wrath. Giovanni Ross.
Cover of a very old book.
Book bindings of a first edition of a brilliant book. This type of binding are typical of the late modern period. Someone's in the middle of a chess game. Ooh. Is that, oh, what was that sword? The Aragon sword. Is it Isildur? I totally forgot the name. I'm not really a Lord of the Rings nerd.
These diamonds are nothing compared to the ones I used to sell. It was long ago.
But it does kind of look like a sword, doesn't it? I don't know. Again, I'm sorry. I'm not a Lord of the Rings nerd. Nothing here? Got all these books and I can't do anything with them? Oh, but that little sheet of paper on the desk, that's the important one. Recommended reading topics. Joseph Manna, Tertiary of Boston Senecal and Treasury Department Manager. Topic, Sunlight and Vampires. There's a whole book dedicated to sunlight and vampires. I mean, I would think like a couple of paragraphs, maybe a chapter at most, but a whole book. This is one of the most common topics concerning the fight against vampires. However, I strongly recommend reading the works of Tetsuhiro Ishii, a medieval author whose prints allow us to better understand his many observations. Although many of his theories were eventually proven wrong, Zuhair Ahmed, in his Great Night Hunt, provides us with an insightful view on the subject. Moreover, his approximations can only incite us to humility in the face of the unknown. Topic, lycanthropy. Okay, so they do hunt things other than vampires. Accurately identifying the entirety of their transformation was painstaking due to their close resemblance to their models, whether they are human or wolf. But the intermediary stages were observed quite early, since as early as 1415, Renaissance authors like Hans von Rosenberg formulated very relevant theses about them. More recently, the work of Dr. Carmen Partridge has allowed us to better understand the transformation process and the methods to fight these beasts. Topic, the power of our faith. Several publications report surprising observations. Burns on the body, panic attacks, obstructed diabolic powers, all inflicted on these creatures by persons of faith. Vampires would seem to be disturbed by the presence of some of our kind. Endowed with great powers, they may be linked to their faith in the divine. Unfortunately, many of these accounts are riddled with falsehoods, unfounded conjectures, and other notorious errors. This is why the discerning reader will turn to the work of Dr. Seamus Sloan from the early 20th century. It is very well documented and scientifically verified, and teaches us more than any of Marie Simon's writings. This is not to diminish the value of the earlier works, but to put them into context. Very often, the theme of faith has been used for propaganda. Cool. Let's finish up in here before I go in there.
Newspapers sure have changed.
I borrowed the history of the Society of Leopold. I'll bring them back when I'm done. Thanks. E.G. L. Gallagher, I'm guessing? Huh. What is this stuff that people list of books in the conservation room? Okay, well, I'm not going to read all this. What did that say? Abduction of Cain. Okay. I'm sure this will have some kind of relevance soon. Arcanum Meeting, 1896. Oil on Canvas. Frederick von Smissel. Linz, Austria. From left to right. Hans von Freebies. I'm going to butcher these names. I'm really sorry. Burgmeister of Linz. During his brief time in office, he did his best to establish the Arcanum in the region. Hector Diedrich, Chancellor of the Vienna Arcanum, whatever. Charismatic leader with mysterious origins. Some claim he comes from a long line of vampire hunters. Dr. Seamus Sloan, renowned scientist and author. An expert on supernatural creatures. He's one of the most prolific authors of the late modern period. Giulia Spinelli, occultist. Giulia was fascinated by the mysteries of the shadows from an early age and was Dr. Sloan's companion. Anton Volodin, hunter, an insatiable monster hunter who disappeared shortly after the meeting. And Irina Volodina, hunter, a formidable monster hunter who went missing along with her brother Anton. Very charming group of people. So timeline, major periods in occult literature. So 800 to 500 is a classical period. 500 to 800 is middle early ages. 801 to 1200 is high middle ages. 1201 to 1400 is late middle ages. 1401 to 1700 Renaissance. 1701 to 1930 is modern. And 1931 to today's contemporary. Subject, organization changes. Following the arrival of our friends from Society of Leopold... Okay, we've already seen this. Sure, I'll take it anyway. Notes of Marie Simon. Marie Simon's parallel between the blank bodies and the French Revolution is absolutely gripping. Her cynical view of the events that followed the fall of the Bastille up to the advent of Bonaparte sheds light on the methods used by creatures of the night to influence human society. Although nothing she reports can be verified due to the absence of reliable sources, it is certain that this is not the work of a liar or impostor, as those who guillotined her claimed. As those who guillotined her claimed? Oh, I see. Again, the phrasing is just weird sometimes. So she was guillotined, and, you know, the people that guillotined her claimed that she was a liar imposter. That's what that means. She reminds us that truth is a tragic struggle and that shadows tend to cover everything with their shroud. What's over here? Oh, some bullions.
Belong to former hunters. What do they hope to get out of them?
Money. Look at those bullions, bro. How much is a bullion worth? I know it depends, like, how much gold is worth at the time, but, like, would that be worth, like, I don't know, a couple of tens of thousands of dollars, I would think? Just one brick? I don't know. Okay, so what am I doing here? Let's talk. Hi.
Excuse me.
If you're looking for a little light reading, this is not the place.
I'm looking for something a little different.
Can I help you?
Okay, how can I speak to the person
in charge here? If I needed to talk to him, how would I go about doing it?
It's not easy. In general, Father Joseph doesn't leave the conservation area until he has finished his work. If he's restoring something, it can take a long time. He locks himself in with everything he needs, food and drink, and we don't see him again until he's done.
What about emergencies?
What happens if there's an emergency?
Look around you and ask yourself, what kind of emergency could there ever be in a museum or library?
Bathroom break?
So he doesn't come out.
That doesn't mean he can't be reached. He approves every request to borrow a book from the conservation area through a computer system.
So, if I request a book, he'll come and hand-deliver it to me?
No, it's automatic. He'll just approve the request. His work is very important. We do everything we can not to interrupt him. I'd rather you not disturb him.
Sure, why not?
My job is far more important than dusting off some musty old books. I just need to talk to him, and he's impossible to reach.
There's not much I can do for you. As long as he's working on his book, he won't answer.
What's he working on?
I have no idea. He's working his way through his list. Yesterday, I heard him say that he finished the authors starting with R. He was very happy about it.
Oh, they use blood. I don't know why I did that. I'm such an idiot. There's so much knowledge gathered here.
I see that we have collected a lot of things.
Yes, and it can be complicated to find your way around. What are you working on?
Let's go with sunlight.
Sunlight.
Burns them. End of story.
It's a little more complicated than that.
Yes, I imagine. Is it to improve the SAD's UV lights?
Yes.
Okay, and do you know where I can find the history of Society of Leopold?
I can't find the history of the Society of St. Leopold in the library.
Someone must have checked it out.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, I'm not in charge of book loans. I'm just here to do my research.
Very well. I'll be going now.
Okay, at least I got one willpower back. Oh, let's talk to this guy.
Go away. I'm way behind.
Wow, rude. What's up, bro?
If you're not coming to help me, don't bother me.
Fine, bro. Why can I not consult? Oh.
Higher clearance required.
Okay.
That doesn't work.
Oh. Another safe zone. Nothing in here that I can use. That's okay. Guessing, yeah, I can feed on that person if I need to. Oh, there's something there. I need you to move, my guy.
I need some coffee.
Yay, another old coin. Oh, what's that over there? Recommendations for promotion for consideration by the Pope, Society of St. Leopold. In light of their outstanding achievements in recent operations, we recommend the following members for promotion to a higher rank. Marc de Montfaucon, I guess. Again, I'm going to butcher these names. Currently Councillor of the Orleans Cenacle, for having foiled an infiltration plot threatening the integrity of the Cenacle.
Quite like the scent of old paper.
And the person of Abbé Michel. Enrique Lacasas, currently tertiary of the Toledo Cenacle, for locating and identifying several creatures. Chiara Favarone, currently tertiary of the Milan Cenacle, for a contribution to the scientific advances following the supply of material from Operation Antigen in London. Julia Hawkins, currently novice of the Dublin Cenacle, for her innovative organizational proposals and impeccable
Newspapers
work.
sure have changed.
Signed in Rome, September 13. Gianluigi Colonna, Provincial for Western Europe. I'm glad that we got to read through all that. The Boston Globe, July 17, 1910. The oldest building in the downtown area went up in flames. Tragic fire in our fair city destroyed one downtown Boston's oldest building, located
I'm getting tired.
located on Chauncey Street. Although the fire department arrived quickly, the damage was irreversible. The roof structure, the probable source of the fire, quickly collapsed, leaving no chance to save the building. Despite the complete destruction, only 3 deaths were reported, as there were not many people in the building at the time of the tragedy. An investigation is underway to determine what led to this horrific attack and who was responsible. Horrific incident, sorry. And in this time of mourning, our thoughts and prayers are with the families and friends of the victims. May those who have left us rest in peace. Charles Welsh. Okay. Sure there was a point to that story. Sure of it. So maybe I need to find the Society of Leopold here and try calling for it. Come on, where is it? Huh. Did I miss it? I'm still not seeing it. I thought this was supposed to be a record of like all the books. So I don't know what book to fucking get. $29.21. Let's try that. The abduction of Cain. Let's see what happens. $29.21.
This is a waste of my time.
I mean, sounds cool. I mean, maybe if I knew what the guy was working on, I'd be able to help him, but I can't even talk to him. Well, I can't talk to him.
Excuse me,
I warned you, didn't I? Maybe you'll listen to me next time.
What are you doing? Faith by Dr. Okay, so I need to find something with the name Faith in it. Nothing, nothing, nothing. The power of our faith. Maybe? Well, that's a topic, though. It's not a book. Okay, well, let's go through this list again and see if there was anything with the word faith in it. Foundation through faith. So let me write this down in case there's like multiple. So, foundation of faith, and it is 3713 by Zach Bailey, 1618, Beijing, in case it's important. And then, yeah, right there, losing the faith. So this one is 4063. Also by Bailey in 1605, Vienna. The faith of our fathers. I don't think it was faith of our father. I think faith was like the last word. Vampires and faith. You know what? There was a doctor there, wasn't there? Vampires and faith. Dr. Tatiana Fedorova. 1917. London. And it's 8542. There's also Keeping the Faith. 1914. Boston 5982. Sorry. Brief essay on faith. I don't think that's it because there's no doctor. Faith and chaos. Faith, I think, was near the end. Denying one's faith, maybe. One's faith. Dr. Rahim Kwanzaa. (1917) in Zurich. 7663. I'm really sorry, guys. Just bear with me. And it could also potentially be what true faith can teach us. Dr. Seamus Sloan, 1917, Boston, and it's 1657. There's also Guardians of the Faith. (1885), Boston, 8070. Man without faith is no doctor. Can they keep the faith? Oh my god. Why are there so many books with the word faith in it? Can they keep the Dr. Ella Walker, 1689, Boston, 9153. The End of Faith. Or 1694. Rome 4070. Please let that be it. Okay. I think I've got all the ones I need. Now, let's go back there. Yeah, so it's definitely ending in faith.
There's no point in insisting.
So I don't know. So do I just call one of the books randomly?
The cover of a very old book.
Maybe I need to see what era. Because there was a whole bunch. Because there's eras over here, right? Maybe because it resembles that book, I can see when it's supposed to be from around the same time. So it said Divine Wrath. Let's see where Divine Wrath is. Giovanni Ross, here we go. 1822. So 1822. So we're looking at the modern period. So let's see here. So those first two books were not it. 1917, that could potentially be it. Yeah. Denying One's Face, 1917 as well. 1885. These are all in the same period, aren't they? Said the last name was Rossi? Is Rossi part of this group? No. Maybe it's someone who's part of this Arcanum meeting? Or the Arcanum. So, Ella Walker was not here. Seamus Sloan was. Raheem was not. Tatiana Fedorova was not. Okay, I'm going to guess it's Dr. Seamus Sloan. So there's two books that he had. So What True Faith Can Teach Us, which doesn't look like it, and Guardians of the Faith, 1885. So maybe I could call that book. See what he says. So that was 8070.
What? Fine. Very well. I'm coming.
I'm so smart, bruh.
Ah, thus Cain went to Abel.
Excuse me.
My conviction might not be as strong as it used to, but I can still sense your true nature. My stomach is in knots. I'm not wrong, am I?
And you aren't crying out for help.
Should I? We could just have a conversation. Quietly.
Why?
I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. To meet a kindred face to face. Who knows? Maybe you'll also learn something from the exchange. I am Father Joseph Mena.
I'll be civil. I'll be cordial.
You can call me Caleb.
Caleb? Very well. That's a much better start to our conversation, or an exchange of best practices. I consider myself an interpreter of the great book of your existence, and you are a fascinating subject.
So you see me as a subject of an experiment?
Just what exactly am I to you? A variety of guinea pig?
Have you heard of Raphael Renzi?
Sure.
I've heard that name somewhere. A Renaissance Inquisitor, if my memory serves me right.
That is correct. I didn't expect you'd know him.
Didn't Renzi have a change of heart?
Yes. He came to believe that vampires were creatures of God, and as such, they deserved salvation. He was burned for his belief.
That's the Inquisition's solution to everything.
But Renzi's ideas were handed down over the centuries. The church may have issued the Florentine decree, but the questions he raised at the time still have gone unanswered.
An Inquisitor with remorse?
Something like that.
You might be exactly what I'm looking for here. We could work together, but you're siding with the barbarians. A scholar like you has no place here.
You're mistaken about us. Our common interest is to understand you.
Then you must be blind.
What makes you say that?
They're killing us and experimenting on us. Plus, I don't know why there's so much shit flying around in the air. I'm gonna go with this one. This feels like a little more confrontational. This one speaks kind of like more intellectually. Education, as it says.
The First Inquisition targeted heretics. We all know how that played out. In torture and flames.
But that's all so far behind us. We don't have to make the same mistakes.
I'm sure you know better than I do what happened in London and Vienna. And now, Boston.
Unfortunately, the evidence is stacking up. Maybe what we're doing here isn't any different.
It's obvious. Open your eyes.
Admit that we can't just stand by and do nothing. Vampires are a threat. Why should I help you?
I don't want to waste blood, though. Hey, you know what? I can always feed on someone. What does this do again? Increase the success rate, right, by 2 blood. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I'm not going to use vampiric, but I'm not going to use presence. I'll do rhetoric. So do I want to use 4 or 6? I'll use Walls of the Mind.
Humans are also a threat.
Sorry, rhetorician. What did that mean? So minus 30 XP to the next upgrade cost of rhetoric. Cool. I like it.
You pollute like swarms of locusts, destroying everything on the planet. Like all predators, we have a role to play in the food chain.
I must admit that what you're saying isn't entirely crazy. You could well have your part to play in God's creation. You must understand my hesitation. If you were in my shoes, would you trust yourself?
Not great at the psychology. I won't defend myself.
You're not a sheep. That's obvious. But that doesn't mean you'd help your enemies.
You made your decision when you chose not to call security. There's no reason to hesitate now.
You don't understand the predicament in which I find myself. It seems so simple when you say it. But if evil is among us, it will be difficult to defeat, like the snake in the Garden of Eden.
So, I'll cut off its head.
You mean to kill Monsignor Stanford? You're mad. That's not the solution.
I don't want to intimidate the guy. But I don't want to overpower him either. Because, again, I don't really want to go that route. Because this guy's being, again, like... He's being civil. I want to keep it civil as well. He knows he can trust me.
It has to be done. I think I've proven to you that I'm a reasonable being.
Well, you have certainly been surprising.
I wouldn't risk coming here to eliminate your leader if I didn't think it was absolutely necessary.
Indeed. If it's to serve the cause of justice, sometimes a sacrifice must be made. I don't know where Stanford is, but you can locate Chiara Favarone in the clinic. She's the only person who has access to that on the main computer.
Very well, then.
But please, no unnecessary violence. Leave, now, before someone finds us together.
Not so fast.
Oh. No, I'm not going to kill him.
I'm counting on your discretion.
And I am counting on yours.
He won't betray me. And who knows? Maybe I'll run into him again.
Maybe. I like that. That was a very good, what do they call it? Confrontation? I like that. So I think we're done in that area. So, wait. How do I get the thing then? So it said no violence. But I don't know if I can get it without violence. I can't get in there. Let me try this again. Maybe there's something new has popped up. Put on suit. It's so weird how, like, only someone's tracker can track someone else.
Decontamination complete.
Yeah.
A surgical steel table that's been carefully put away. Everything is ready for an operation. These gloves are made from thin plastic. It would be easy to tear them.
Maybe I can, maybe I could find the same number in the, in the freezer? Maybe? So JDF, because 320, because, yeah, those last three numbers refer to certain parts of the body. So that means, I guess that's the hand, the 320? So we need JDF03 something else. Wait. Is JD Jara Drory? I can't remember if they said that they kidnapped Jara. I think they did. I think that's what Leisha was doing in the apartment. We could have freed Jara. I can't remember. Okay, JDF03. So maybe we can bring something else here?
Decontamination complete.
So I just have to look for Jar, or at least JD initials. There's Jennifer Davis and Juliet Dillon.
There's no way to open it.
F03. This is F01.
There's nothing to be done. It's locked. It won't open. No, that's not possible. There's nothing to be done. It's locked. There's nothing to be done. It's locked.
Yeah, let's keep looking. Justine Doisino. There's F03.
There's no way to open it. No, that's not possible. There's no way to open it.
Okay, so we need F03. So we need the next JD. Jara Drury, there it is.
Jara, I didn't approve of your methods, but you were always an effective spy. They managed to get you, too. What a waste. There's nothing to be done. It's locked. It won't open. There's nothing to be done. It's locked.
So I can't do anything with any of them.
There's nothing to be done. It's locked. There's no way to open it. There's nothing to be done. It's locked.
I don't know. Let me see if there's something else of Jara's, actually. No. No. Oh. JD MO3. So MF is so female. So it's not going to be on this side. So it is Jara. She's operating on Jara's arm right now. Okay, so what do we have here, actually? Let me see. So we have 311, 120, 250, and 420? 420. Just gonna see what parts she has. So 311 is the right hand. 120 is the cerebellum. 250 is the stomach. And 420 is the left leg. Yeah, I have no idea. Okay, let me go to the other area first. I feel like there's still something I'm missing.
When you're done with that, get started on cleaning the last tank.
Very well.
What? What do you want? My time is precious, and I've got a boss breathing down my neck.
Yeah, I'll defend myself. Threatening. What does threatening do? 15% success rate in a tie. Nice.
So if you have no business here, either leave or I'll call your friends to drag you out of here.
Shut up and listen to me. I'm not here to play games. Nobody has time to waste here. Neither you nor I.
Excuse me. I'm really under pressure right now.
The problem with the tanks?
You know about that? Yeah, that and everything else. There aren't enough of us to keep it all running and keep up the pace. Well, I'll be getting back to work now.
What's that spot on the
Your
shoulder?
shoulder. Are you hurt?
What? Oh, that. No. It's blood, but it's not mine. When you spend your days dissolving bodies, you're bound to get splashed.
I'll be on my way now.
Service request. Defective item. Electrical panel in the control room. Description. The cable that allows the safety airlock to be closed is severed and needs to be replaced urgently. Al Gallagher.
I don't understand.
I don't even know what this place is. Is this like holding tanks?
There's a space for a valve there. Chlorine solution.
Decontamination complete.
Finally, the cleanup's going to start. We don't have all night.
Chlorine solution.
Okay.
Decontamination complete.
Note to field operations managers. Although accidents are very rare, they're always fatal. This is why I cannot insist strongly enough on the importance of maintaining your flamethrowers. I know you're all experienced and professional operatives, and I do not mean to talk down to you in any way. But all it takes is one moment of inattention, and it's so important to repeat it. The equipment we use is very expensive and very sensitive. A clogged nozzle can have dramatic consequences on the ground. Also, I've noticed that our new recruits are not trained in our protocols. I would appreciate it if you could resolve this issue very quickly. Yeah, we've seen that one already.
I don't understand.
Oh.
A removable valve. This isn't for a large pipe.
So, here's the other valve.
It's a perfect fit.
Decontamination complete.
None too soon. Tank number 1 has been cleaned. Rahim, can you please set up the next test for me when you have time?
I'll take care of it as soon as I'm done with this.
I'll open the door for you.
That was it? Alright, before I go there, can I go here?
She has a red implant that could help me find Stanford.
Rather effective. That should shut a lot of them up. Who developed this amazing weapon? No, not her. There's no way.
Pyrolysis. Security measures. To prevent any blank bodies from escaping from the test area, certain safety measures must be followed. The door automatically closes at the beginning of an experiment and remains sealed until the operator inside the area scans his implant or pyrolysis is initiated. Pyrolysis is an intense cleaning process. Burns everything inside the room except for the contents of the protection cell. The process can be initiated from this panel. Warning, make sure there are no humans in the test area. Well, I don't have the key.
Access to the pyrolysis controls is locked. I'm going to need a key.
The security key that I have? Discarded prototypes. Pyrum flamethrower. Too expensive for a minimal gain. Ignis grenade. Presents too great a danger to the thrower. Vesper 9mm bullets. Critical overheating problem. VHVH stake thrower. Recurrent accuracy problem. EG-14 grenade. Insufficient dispersion. Fulgur electric pulse gun. Insufficient power. So, examine.
It's almost as if it had been gnawed. The wires need to be spliced, but with your bare hands, that will hurt. It appears as if acid has eaten through this cable. That needs to go right to the control panel.
So I need, like, gloves of some
Higher
kind.
clearance required.
No, that doesn't work.
So, do I have to kill her?
Nothing. It appears the power is out.
Oh, the power is out. Right.
Pyrolysis protocol.
What?
It won't.
Pyrolysis complete.
Well, that was one way to do it.
I hope the implant is intact. It doesn't look damaged.
What is this?
A book about the Society of St. Leopold. Burned to a crisp. I won't get anything out of it, unfortunately.
That's what the thing was for, the safety box. Well, too late now.
Higher clearance
Oh,
required.
Of course. I didn't update my implant.
Please tell me I could do it here. Oh, there's a safe room. So where can I... Do I have to go back up to upgrade my implant, really?
Gallagher's not gonna like this.
Oh, it's right here. Doi. Hi, doi doi.
The The implant was deactivated. I need to be careful. That's the key to my cover.
So I did upgrade? Yeah, I did. So elevator went down. Alright, let me go back down there, see what that door was. So, I don't know if I'm doing things the right way or not. I mean, too late now, I guess. Electrical parts? Sure. From Abby Stanford of the Boston Senecal to Monsignor Juan Martinez in Rome. Your Holiness, encloses a report of the progress of the members of my Senecal. Regarding Emmett Olson, his debut in the society is now behind him. He is now showing more confidence. Given his loyalty and extreme dedication, I took the liberty of making him my personal assistant. I must admit that this alleviates some of my heavy workload. I recommend that he continue his novitiate. Regarding Elle Gallagher, it would be wrong to keep her at her current rank for much longer when she has so much more to offer. Oh well. I know that she is still young and some of her brothers consider her unstable and insufficiently pious. I find her doggedness in trying to find out what will allow us to strike at our enemies even more effectively in the future to be an essential asset that we must nurture. Nevertheless, as it is, I am inclined to postpone her promotion for a few months at most to teach her humility, a virtue that she is sometimes lacking. Regarding Joseph Manna, As usual, Joseph seems blameless. He knows the treasure department and the knowledge it contains inside and out. However, he seems determined to learn everything about the creatures we are fighting, even the most troubling studies. I recommend that the Office of the Censor intervene to verify the orthodoxy of his research. If my doubts are proven to be unfounded, I will immediately recommend Joseph for promotion. What can I say about Kiara Favron that I've not already said? I don't think I've ever been prouder of a disciple than I am of Kiara. The only regret I have about her is that she is not my own daughter. And, if you will forgive me this almost blasphemous remark, you will understand its significance. She is everything that a member of the Society of St. Leopold should be. Pious, serious, and efficient. Her research is invaluable, and she takes it very seriously. You already know my recommendations concerning her, as well as those of my colleagues who were able to work with her during her previous operations. EO to me. Help. My dear sister, we promised to help each other during our novitiate, and I have not forgotten my promise. I borrowed a report from Monsignor Stanford that he is writing about us for the Vatican. It's on my desk, but make sure to get it back to me quickly. It needs to go out soon. Yours, EO.
This looks like a weapon that has been taken apart. Most likely a prototype.
Okay, so the only problem now is that I don't know if what I have is enough in terms of the scanner, like the hand thing, because Mana said that what's her name? Kiara's thing will be the only one that can let me find her. Or find Stanford, sorry. Let me see what this does. How can I check? Is it here? I don't even know how to use it. Nope.
Welcome, Novice Gallagher.
Very well. Let's see what I have access to now. Shit. Wrong implant. GPS location is still unavailable. I'll have to find Stanford another way.
There he is! Take him downstairs!
Shit, did I fuck up?
Today is September 6th, 2019. This is confession number 6, conducted by Father Walter Stanford. I'm being assisted by Agents Hawthorne and Beck from SAD. The blank body was apprehended in our laboratory. I imagine you used one of your little magic tricks on the guards at the entrance to get inside. I don't recommend that you attempt that with me.
I must endure this.
Very well. Let's get down to the heart of the matter. Begin by identifying yourself.
Oh shit.
He knows more than he's letting on. I must be careful.
I'm not gonna dominate him. I'll take it. I mean, I can.
I won't say a word.
You disappoint me. I expected more maturity from an old leech like yourself. We know all about you. Caleb, Suleiman, Parasite. They're all just synonyms. Repeat after me, Suleiman. Confiteor Deo Omnipotenti. Repeat. Mea culpa. Mea maxima culpa. Bear your guilt until your imminent final death. Bear it, and may the Lord have mercy on you. But let's not waste our time on trivial matters. You're a businessman. After all, time is precious to you, even if you have all eternity at your disposition.
What do you want?
I ask the questions, you answer. Things will be clearer that way. What did you hope to accomplish by coming here?
I'm gonna keep taking it. If I have the blood for it, I'm gonna keep taking it.
I won't tell you a thing.
You'll learn that I admire courage.
Oh, fuck. Did I fuck up?
But sometimes it comes with a price. Pray, if you still can. Domine la Maybe you'll stop your foolishness now. Be that as it may, you managed to find us. How?
We have eyes everywhere. Did you really think we wouldn't notice anything?
Impressive. Not to mention the fact that you managed to get in here. That's no small feat for a vampire alone. Were there any lost souls that helped you?
I'm gonna keep taking it.
You'll never make me talk.
This could all be so much more pleasant. It's my fault. I must not have made myself clear enough.
And by the way, I saw that I could give up Jonah. What was his name? Jonah? Mana. The guy that we talked to. I'm not going to give him up. He confided in me and he trusted me, and I'm not going to break that trust, even though we're a blood-sucking vampire. We cannot be, trusted and all that shit. No, I'm going to keep my fucking promise. I'm going to take this. I really hope that I didn't fuck up by scanning like the wrong, hand thing, and I should have gone for Kiara first. I'm really hoping I didn't fuck up and that this would have happened regardless. Because I mean, it's on the big screen, like you can see it, like, oh, you logged in, Gallagher, great job, welcome, Novice Gallagher. Like, even if I did Kiara, I was gonna say welcome, Gallagher, or Kiara. I mean, everyone was going to notice anyway. I think... I would like to think that this would have happened either way. But regardless, let's continue on.
I take no pleasure in any of this.
Yeah, you do. Fuck off.
You're going to need to be more reasonable now. Let's try something else now. A subject that's especially dear to me. I know there's a place where you believe you are in safety. Since you know where we are, don't you think it's only fair that you tell us where you are?
No! Oh, I can't take it anymore. Why can't I take it? Oh, because I need level 3, and I can't. I'm not gonna fucking tell him.
I won't tell you anything.
We'll see how long you last. You leave me no choice. I'm going to have to purify you.
Oh shit. Oh, jeez. I don't want to lose. Okay. Pretend we're scattered. He's not going to believe that. If I tell him we're scattered, he's not going to believe it. We're too organized of a group. He knows that. And I can't even make him an address. Fuck. And I don't want to lose this confrontation. I have to give him the address. Fuck. I'm gonna give him the address. Because if I tell him this, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fail the confrontation. It'll be 2 out of 2. And I don't know what'll happen. I don't know if Caleb will die, and I don't want him to die. I'm gonna give him the address.
Nashua Street.
A nice location, which could match some of our intel. I'm intimately acquainted with Boston, you see. I was born here. That's why it's so important to me that we clean it up. We'll verify this information quickly. Very quickly. I have so many more questions to ask. Let's see what I can find out from you. It seems we've caught another who's of greater interest than you.
Who?
See you soon, Caleb.
Holy shit. Okay, so minus 10% success rate in all discipline ties. Ooh, that's bad. You secretly kept your biometric implant. You convinced Tertiary Joseph Manet to help. Convinced Noah Gallagher. Resonance bonus fortitude. So I could have learned more about the growing doubts within the Society of St. Leopold. I could have destroyed books that were highly valuable to the Society of Leopold. Oh, we wanted to destroy these books. Okay. You could have found important answers by saving a book from the flames. Oh, except for that one. I gave vital information. You were unable to unlock the database and find Stanford's location, and I missed a suspicious item. Yeah, I kind of botched that one, didn't I? I should have kept going. I should have kept looking around. Oh, well, what are you going to do? Okay. Fuck, man. I can't believe... Again, I'm really hoping that that was going to happen either way, that he was going to get caught. Oh, well. What's done is done. And it adds more drama to the story, right? Either way. So, it's fine. It's okay. Not every playthrough... You can't achieve perfect playthrough in the first go. So, it's all good. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll start MM's story in the next episode. I'm wondering if MM was who they caught, because... Or maybe someone higher. Maybe the Baron of the Anarchs. I'm guessing that we tried to convince them and they already went in and they got caught. I don't know. Can't imagine who else they could have caught that's higher than us, other than like the prince or like the sheriff or something, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see in the coming videos. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate all of you, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.